Hi dolls, it's Francesca here. I am so excited to introduce you to the 4 brand new shades in our Doll Skin Genius 3-in-1 multitasker stick. These 4 brand new shades are perfect for a quick and easy blush and bronzer. And today I'm going to show you my do's and my don'ts when it comes to your blush, bronzer, and highlight placement for a more lifted face look. These multitasker sticks can be used on the face, eyes, and lips. They are so blendable, so creamy, and just so easy to use. And also super portable and travel friendly. Okay, let's jump into these do's and don'ts, but let me know in the comments below, which side do you prefer, the do side or the don't side? We are first going to be picking up the shade Sunkissed, which is such a great shade to add that warmth back into the skin, add some definition, and let me just show you on the do side how you're going to apply this. We want to enhance the natural contour and shape of our face, but we are actually going to be applying this shade right above the cheekbone here. Now what this is going to do is create a little bit of a shadow, and applying it above your cheekbone is going to give you a lifted look. Rather on this side here, I'm going to apply it right at or under my cheekbone, which we used to be told go like this with your face and follow that hollow, but that's actually going to drag down the face. When bronzing and contouring, another thing you want to think about is do not take this color too far into the mouth area. That's just going to create a muddy kind of shadow. And again, we're going for that lifted cheekbone. So on this side here, you can see I stopped more towards the corner of my eye. I'm going to be blending this out with our multi-sculpt brush. Blending is also super important because you're going to want to blend upwards rather than downwards. You want to keep that lift, keep where we applied it, which is above that cheekbone here. And you can just see how beautifully this product just blends into the skin. You don't have to do a lot of work to get this blended. Just a couple of taps, and as you can see here, we are nice and blended and lifted, whereas the don't side, we are going to follow this line that we created here, and you're just going to see how this is going to drag down the face a bit. Of course, we're going to apply a little bit on the forehead here. Here you can see it added that dimension, it added that warmth. A don't for the forehead contour and bronze is taking this product too far into the temple area. You want to keep this temple light and bright with your foundation and concealer, because again, that is just going to add to that lifted illusion here. Whereas if we create too much of a shadow over here, that is just going to have the opposite effect. These sticks are super buildable as well, so I also like to take my brush and kind of run it just on the product, picking it up right here. Then I will stamp some more in the places that we applied just to build up the color for an even more defined look. Our multi-sticks are multi-purpose. You can use these on the eyes as well, so I am going to apply it just a little bit into the crease here. And on the do side, we are just going to take our fingers to blend this out, and you are going to blend this in an upwards motion. So blend it towards the temple here, but as you can see, I'm leaving that gap so you still have that lightness and that illusion. On the don't side, we are just going to focus it solely on the eyes and kind of put it all over. This really isn't going to add any definition or dimension to the eyes, and it's not going to add to the face either. Finally, for the Sunkissed shade, we are going to define this jawline. So when creating this shadow, you are going to want to make sure you apply it underneath the jaw, but still add a little bit to where it's visible, as you can see here. Again, that's just going to slim down the jawline, create that shadow and that illusion. On the don't side, we are just going to apply it only underneath the jaw here, which this isn't going to do too much because you really can't see that shadow unless you lift your head up like that. Another thing I love to do is take this shade, and starting at the corner of your jaw here, you are going to just drag a line down just like this, and I will show you what it's going to do. It's going to elongate your neck, slim down your face, just all the things that we could ever want. When you blend this jaw contour, it's super important that you keep it in place. You don't want to drag this up too far because that is just going to create like a bearded shadow. Okay, and blending out the don't side, we are really just focusing this right under the jaw, and you are going to see it's not going to have the same effect as we have over here. Okay, we are all blended out, bronzed, contoured, defined. You can see over here we have this lift, we have this snatching and beautiful illusion going on the do side, and then here is the don't side. It drags the face down a little bit more, and it also doesn't define those natural features. Okay, it is time for blush. We are going to add some color back into the skin, and this is the shade Glam Girl. Now this is a beautiful bright cool tone baby pink Tang. This kind of shade is trending all over right now, and it is going to give us that perfect flush to our cheeks. Now, placement. On the do side, we are going to apply this again high up above the cheekbone here, and we are not taking it all the way down to the apples of the cheek. We were always told to smile and apply your blush right here. However, when we're going for that lifted look, this is not going to do anything for us. Now, these blend beautifully with your fingers, but I am a brush girl, so I'm going to use a brush to blend this blush out as well. For the do side, again, similarly to the bronzer, you want to make sure you're not dragging this down on your face, but you're dragging it up, and do not blend it too far down to the apple of the cheek here. Just keep it on the high point. Okay, so now we have some color back into the skin. Let me show you what it's going to look like if you keep that normal blush placement on the apple of your cheeks. Now, Glam Girl is similar to the finish of the bronzer, which is going to give you a satin matte finish. It doesn't have any shimmers or iridescence in it, so I am going to take our shade Glow Getter. This has really pretty golden pearlescence to it. It's not heavy glitter, not chunky shimmer, anything like that. It is just going to give you a light pink luminosity to your cheeks. You can use this alone, but I like to use it on top of Glam Girl, kind of as a radiant blush topper. And you are going to want to again apply this on the tops of the cheekbone, and you will see on the don't side here, I'm going to apply it right on the apples of the cheeks. Okay, dolls, can you just see this difference here? On the do side, we just have such a better lift after applying that blush, and by applying it to the apples of the cheeks, it honestly really didn't do anything for this side of my face. Finally, let's add a little bit of extra luminosity. This is the shade Diamond Glow, and this is going to be your pearly golden highlight. I'm just using my finger to apply this, and you're going to want to focus this right on the highest point of your cheek right here. This is going to catch the light and add this beautiful luminosity to the skin. Now, you don't want to apply this too far in to the apples of the cheeks here, especially if you have large pores or texture in this area. You don't want to add that highlight there. I also recommend taking the shade and putting this in the inner corner here. This is just going to brighten up the eyes. I never forget a good inner corner highlight. Okay, dolls, this is the finished result of the do's and the don'ts using our brand new shades in the 3-in-1 multitasking sticks. I hope this helped you, dolls, with your bronzer, blush, and highlight placement, especially if you are going for a lifted look. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you, dolls, so much for 7,000 subscribers. We are so excited. We really want to get to 10,000 subscribers, so please give us a like and a share. Comment down below what videos you want to see next from us. Bye, dolls!